Imagine being like out there at the supermarket and you're got your bags, you're moving to your car, and you see 3 chimps running your way. You're like, oh no. They must fucking hate people. They must fucking hate people.
How did they get out? Did they figure it out? Yeah, I wonder if they like picked a lock or something. You know what I mean?
Could you imagine if they figured out how to pick locks?
Right.
Oh my God, we're fucked. They got a stick in there, and the other one's moving the stick. Like, maybe they pay attention to the way they turn the key, and they're like, I heard a click in there. Just if that fucking click is the key, don't get that thing to click. And at nighttime, when no one's around, they got sticks in there, and they're going in there. There's some, I guess it would be anthropologists that are speculating that some primates have moved into the Stone Age right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you think about the Stone Age with ancient primates that became people, that process is happening right now with like chimpanzees and orangutans. Like there's you ever see the photo of the orangutan that spearfishes?
No.
It's crazy. He's hanging onto a tree with one hand, and he's got a stick with the other hand. He's fucking stabbing at fish.
Jeez.
Yeah. They're so close to us. They're just like a few million years away, as opposed to like a slug.
Mm-hmm.
Like so distant, they're not figuring out shit. But monkeys and chimps and all those primates, man, they're fucking thinking creatures. They're calculating. And
when they get those neural links in them, like you've seen the ones with the monkeys that can like use their mind,
dude. But I mean, what would happen? Like legitimately, what would happen? So if this is the argument that chimpanzees are moving into the Stone Age, what if chimps really do continue to evolve alongside people, and then all of a sudden they start talking? Like what? How do we give them a country? Do we let them in the UN? Like what are we talking? Like if a million years from now, if human beings are still around, and chimpanzees have continued to evolve to the point where they start making clothes, they start killing antelopes and scraping the fat off of the skins and drying them out, wearing them as clothes and shit.
they start having rights. You're allowed to marry them.
Oh boy, right? Like the same people that think you should be a cat. Like I identify as a cat. I think a chimp should be. You can marry a chimp. He wants to marry you. You want to marry him? Let's go. I mean, that's basically what that lady did in Connecticut. That lady that had she had a chimpanzee and she was feeding it Xanax and drinking wine and sleeping in the same bed with it. And then her friend came over and the chimp tore her friend apart. Mm-hmm. Probably because her friend was cock blocking. Right? Don't you think? Like that that was the speculation, was that lady was banging that chimp. Because chimps probably have a big old dong. Don't you think?
I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever seen a chimp dick.
If you're a lady and you're not getting any play from humans, and you got this chimp that lives with you, and this is a big-ass chimp, too. This is like a really well-fed chimp. So he's like, I want to say he was close to 200 pounds. He was fucking huge. You ever see pictures of him with a diaper? Mm-hmm. It's really confusing. Because you don't know how to feel about that. Like, on one hand, this lady loves this chimp, but when it goes wrong, they don't know what the rules are. They have no idea. Like, laws? What are you talking about? I'm going to bite your fingers off. Yeah.
That's not the same one. But
That's a different one.
Yeah.
But that's a chimp hanging out with a kid, which is, like, also quite sketch. But that's a little baby chimp. The one that lady had,
it's that one, right?
Wow.
I think it tore her eyes out, too.
Oh, my gosh.
I think those are glass eyes. If it's not her, it definitely that's the other guy that got attacked who brought a birthday cake for a chimp that he used to have. You know that story? Mm. He used to have a chimp that they took care of, and he got to a point where he was getting dangerous and they couldn't keep him anymore, so they brought him to like a place where they have chimpanzees, and they brought him a birthday cake. And the other chimps were furious that they didn't get a cake because chimps get really jealous. And they got out and fucked that guy up. Wow. Just tore him apart, tore his feet off.
That's right. Wasn't that in California, right?
I don't know where that was. But yeah, you can't do that to them. You can't just keep them contained like that. It's fucked. It's not necessary. It's like I don't think there's a good argument for doing that. The whole argument is that people get to look at them. Really? That's it? But there's parts of the world where they're, their habitat is being encroached upon. They're in danger. So then there's that argument, right? Like maybe there should be a place where people protect them just in case they get to the point where, they're on the verge of extinction, because that would fucking suck. You know how devastating that would be to to humans, to our psyche, of what, like where we fit in the world if chimps went extinct? I was like, how many chimps are there? Let's take a guess. How many chimps are there in the world?
100,000?
It's probably a good number. With all the zoos, it might be a little higher.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 250. 250,000 chimps worldwide.
There's probably not even an answer to this question.
I guess.
There's the answer. You guys are right.
Are we right?
It says between 170,000 and 300,000 chimps currently living.
Damn,
in the
son,
wild.
fucking nailed it.
It says wild though. I don't know
In
about
the
zoos.
wild.
In the wild. And then zoos probably jacks it up a little bit. How many chimps do you think are in zoos worldwide? Let's take that guess.
Let's
50,000?
say 20,000.
There's a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Hundreds of countries.
But each zoo probably has
Ooh,
what?
This is a dark question.
Okay. Before we find the
I don't know
darkness,
if you want-
I do want to know. Let's.
No.
Well,
But I do want to know. Hold on a second. Let's just guess.
Okay. Zoo, every state.
I'm gonna say 50,000. James making noises over there. I'm way off. Okay.
It's a very low number, and there's a reason why.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I might stick with my 20,000.
Okay. What's the number?
About 300.
What?
In all the zoos in the world?
The remaining 1,700 were bred for inhumane medical research.
Oh.
They don't all go to zoos.
Like the movie 28 Days Later, right? When they give them that rage shit and they break out, zombie apocalypse. Tell me they wouldn't do that. Like before COVID, nobody thought like, well, this is a fun premise for a movie. This could never happen.
Yeah.